Live from the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega, coverage of Nighthawk basketball is on the air. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Craig Corbin alongside Lee Glenn, along with the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. The women winning in decisive fashion earlier today, and the men of North Georgia playing host to the 5th-ranked Pacers of USC Aiken.
Got our work cut out for us today.
Indeed.
You know, every game counts equally in the Peach Belt Conference race, but the Nighthawks, losers of 3 of their last 4. It's really a situation where we need our best effort today. We need a collective effort, and we need to see Aiken's good. We need to see how they respond coming off their first loss of the year.
Prior to Wednesday night's game at Francis Marion, they had been unbeaten, again ranked 5th in the nation, but it's always tough to win on the road at Francis Marion, and this week was no exception for Aiken. They lost 99-92, their first loss of the season. They're 6-1 in conference play, right alongside UNC Pembroke as the elite teams in the conference this season.
Yeah, and to your point, it's tough to win candidly at any school in the Peach Belt Conference on the road. And, you know, I think it's going to be, we'll see what kind of energy they play with, because they're in the middle of a 2-game swing. You know, although Francis Marion from Aiken and Dahlonega from Aiken is not the longest road trip, it is a bus. I mean, it is away from your bed. And so it's going to be interesting to see if the Pacers can rebound, put that behind them, and understand that when you look at a basketball season holistically, nobody's going undefeated. That loss is going to come at some point. And in their eyes, it would be really easy to kind of look at a Nighthawk team that has lost a 3 of their last 4 and not played their best basketball to take them a little bit lightly. So it's going to, I think what you'll see is North Georgia play with a ton of energy early in the game. And the question is number one, how will Aiken respond to that? Will they answer that? And on North Georgia's side, is that sustainable? Will we do it for 40 minutes?
Without question, Coach Mark Vanderslice in his 4th season has a great team, and we look forward to seeing them. For Coach Faulkner and the Nighthawks, they also are looking to rebound off disappointment from Wednesday night. Columbus State came in and was victorious 76-67. And, you know, that was a ball game perhaps that a lot of observers thought might have been an opportunity for the Nighthawks to take advantage of.
Yeah, especially in front of an energized crowd. A team in Columbus State that had lost their last 4 coming into the evening. But I'll tell you what, I think it's just a testament to this league. Is that, again, as I mentioned in the women's game, I referenced thirds. There's an upper echelon, there's a middle group of teams that are trying to kind of be relevant, and then there's that bottom third that you would expect to win more times than not. But, you know, candidly, I think that regardless of what third you reside in, any game, in college basketball for that matter, once you get into league play, that's the beauty of this sport. Is that if in football in October, if you're 2-6, there's probably nothing good that's going to happen. But in basketball, you can be 2-6 and still have that hope of earning tournament qualification. And then at that point, also, there's 8 teams that get into this Peach Belt thing, and any 8 of them could win. And so what has to happen is we've got to make sure that our energy stays up, our togetherness stays there, to where we can be one of those teams that in late February, early March, only has to win 3 games.
And that's the beauty of having gone away from the divisional construct of the Peach Belt Conference. Of course, we'll look forward to seeing Mr. Sean Hopkins in action today for the Nighthawks, leading the way offensively for Coach Faulkner and company with 18 points a contest and nearly 80% at the line. He is one of those uniquely talented players on this Nighthawk team that has the ability single-handedly to create offensive opportunities.
He can. He is an all-league type player that candidly did not play very well Wednesday night. And I think what's going to happen scout-wise with teams on him is that they know that he shoots it really well and that they know that he's really springy off the floor. But his mid-range game is yet to be determined. What happens after that first defensive bump? Does he handle himself? And so I think that that's going to be today's challenge, is against a very strong and big and physical Aiken team. What does he do after that first time he's touched or first time that he's hit?
We will see what transpires here in the next couple of hours. We're glad that you've joined us. We'll step aside for just a quick moment. When we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip between North Georgia and USC Aiken right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I'm an intern.
I'm a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I'm a veteran.
I am a sister.
I'm a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia
is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events, community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part
of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead. You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Time now for your starting lineups. First for the USC Aiken Pacers under head coach Mark Vanderslice, Xavier Barmore, number 0. Number 1, Tyleek Evans. Number 2, Faison Brock. Number 14, Darius Bell. And number 24, Robert Hill. The Pacers 12-1 overall, 6-1 in Peach Belt Conference play. For the Nighthawks of UNG under head coach Chris Faulkner, it'll be number 2, Zez Steeple, the junior from Homer, Georgia. Number 10, Sean Hopkins, the senior from Nokia, Finland. Number 21, Ephraim Shimanga, junior from Ackworth, Georgia. Number 22, Zach Cottrell, junior from Hayesville, North Carolina. And number 33, Lanre Olatunji, originally from Lagos, Nigeria. The Nighthawks 6-5 overall, 1-4 in Peach Belt Conference play. The home white uniforms for the Nighthawks this afternoon. So glad that you've joined us today for coverage on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Teams are ready for the opening tip. Ball's in the air, and the tip controlled by USC Aiken. Your officials today, Freddie Blanton, Josh Nicely, and Josh Pito. Pacers' first possession here. Barmore, and gets that one to go. Xavier Barmore averaging 16 points a contest out of Seneca, South Carolina.
Big time move right there.
Hopkins elevates in the key, and we're tied at 2.
If anyone from home is wondering why we were on like a 1 minute delay there in between the starting lineups, wow, pull up 3 for Aiken there. Tyleek Evans. I'm pretty sure Sean Hopkins did not have his jersey on underneath his warm-up.
And Aiken heading the other way, and nearly a turnover out front with Evans. On the baseline, Hill back out front to Barmore. Xavier with a distinctive haircut. Sort of got that quasi-mohawk going. Whistle and a foul, and that would be on Shimangi, his first. Not sure that's a look that I could pull off.
No. It's the exact opposite of my haircut. I have it where he's missing it.
Here comes to Hill. He gets it back in the paint. Works on Olatunji, hook shot up and in.
That's too easy.
Hill, 6'10" junior out of Lilburn, Georgia. And quickly, 7-2 in favor of the Pacers. Cottrell, bounce pass, and Hopkins lost it over the end line. Yeah, Hill just backed in on Olatunji at the other end.
Claimed his space.
Whew, goodness. 3 from Evans is good. Tyleek Evans from Macon, Georgia, and a transfer from Savannah State.
Second 3 is made. That time we chose to go under the ball screen.
Cottrell for 3, left it short. Rebound snared by Faison Brock. Gets it over to Barmore, back into the hands of Evans. Now a 3 from Brock is good. And a quick timeout by Coach Faulkner. And we will to 30. And becomes a full. We will keep. We will take a break. 17:57. It's 13-2 Aiken. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut. Yeah. It was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked. No. I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals.
Nothing doing on that first possession out of the timeout for North Georgia. Aiken with the ball. Hill battling Olatunji, left block. Back to Evans, drives. Back to Hill. Double teamed and knocked away. It looks like he got poked in the eye at the other end. Steeple lays it up and in. Nice job of using his body to protect the ball.
Shield the shot blocker.
3, left side, good for Brock.
Goodness gracious, they're shooting it well.
Leading scorer
here at the gates
for the Pacers, 17 points a game, and I'll tell you, the way they're shooting, I'd say it has to be at least 75% or better. Cottrell lost the handle through the wickets of Hill. They're going to call a foul.
Shooting foul too.
That will send Olatunji to the line. 8 of 25 on the season for Lanray. (16-4) your score. An 11-0 run by Aiken early here in the first half. Second one from Olatunji is good. 1 of 2 for the big guy. Aiken with the ball. Barmore bounce pass to Brock and right back around the horn. Evans, Barmore, Brock for three and an out, no good. Rebound on Latunji, the leading rebounder for the Nighthawks. Outlet pass to Cottrell. Beautiful spin move. Cottrell drives and scores.
First shot the Pacers have missed today.
So they were a lot better than 75%.
They were.
Good.
6 of 6 from the field and 4 of 4 from 3.
Holy smoke. I'm just glad they finally missed one.
Me too. And then, and now, so we survived that first tsunami. We're now at only a 9-point deficit, so we've kind of got the game settled in now.
Nice block there by Lonray on the shot from Barmore. Goes out of bounds, and so the Pacers will have 23 seconds. Quick three from Evans on the inbound, in and out, no good. Rebound, Hopkins over the top, up ahead to Steeples. Zez drives, shoots, and scores.
Good pitch up by Sean there, recognizing the run out by Zez.
And good recognition by Zez
yep.
to see what the defender was going to do.
Yeah.
Now, what would that be?
The intentional kick.
The kick save.
Well, I knew the answer. I just didn't want to.
You didn't want to say it.
Say the obligatory H word.
We're gonna keep it right here.
Like not even sport.
Since we've earned the under 16 timeout before it was time, and that gives us a chance to talk about a nice little bounce back here by the Nighthawks after being down 16-4. They've gone on a 5-0 run of their own.
Yeah, it's you just had to weather that first storm, and you knew the Pacers would come out hot just because they're one of the nation's elite teams coming off the heels of a loss. You knew that they'd be invested, but that breakneck pace wasn't sustainable. They're human. They've missed their last 2 shots, and so credit to the Nighthawks there for flipping defenses to give them a different look, playing a really high extended zone defense just to make them look different. But that's similar to the women's game. Our women just raced out the gates, and then Aiken kind of gathered themselves and brought it back to a game. So now we're going to have to keep spinning the cards, though, I think, defensively. We got to keep giving them different looks because we don't match up to their post very well. And they shoot it so well, it's tough to play zone, but we got to kind of keep spinning the cards to keep them on their heels defensively.
I would imagine it won't be too long before we see DeAndre Singleton in to match up on Hill.
Yeah, he better bring every inch of him.
Because Hill is agile. I thought I had a play at that.
I was going to intercept.
Block shot by Lonray, but prior to that, a foul. And that will be on Steeple, his first.
Hockey is like Canadians' version of wrestling.
You know what's interesting? The, wrestling, the fighting aspect of hockey has diminished substantially of late.
As it should. I mean, sport is meant to be played skill v. skill. And I'm being generous calling it a sport.
Two missed foul shots for Miles Washington, who hit 78% coming into today, and it stays 16-9.
Remind me to talk about hockey next time they shoot free throws.
Keep it up.
Ooh.
Steeple, straightaway three, no good. Tip, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by Hopkins.
Good effort by the big three down there, and Zach and Lonray and Sean battling.
And that's what it's going to take to deal with Hill. Barmore away to Evans, lobs it right back to Barmore in the corner left side to Brock. Barmore will try a three, high arcing shot is good.
Woo. We're going to give those up when we play zone. Got to try to do a good job of recognizing where their high percentage shooters are and closing out high and hard with our hands high.
Shamanga for three, good. He does not take many threes.
But he needs to take more. Not necessarily three, but more jump shots.
Floater, a baseline good for Evans.
It turns him into a better penetrator.
Chimanga brings it across midcourt. 21-12 your score. 14:24 to go first half. Hopkins, right side no good. Gets his own rebound. Drives in the lane and charges. Goodness. Washington just set up shop and waited on him.
I think Sean should have actually shot it there.
He had about a 12-footer.
Pulled up and shot the little pull-up jump shot off the PBC logo.
And he will get a breather. Checking in is Mr. Howard. Jack comes in at the 14-14 mark of the first half. And the Nighthawks down 21-12. Hill on the left block. There's Singleton in to defend. Shot is up, no good. Weak side rebound. Rod English also in the game.
Yundra gave him all he wanted right there.
Yes, sir. I like that matchup.
Not losing his territory.
Steeple, I'm not sure, that might have been a pass for Singleton. Evans leaves it for Danielle Dean, who hits a three.
Now they're shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from three.
Goodness gracious. 13:37 to go first half. Shot up and good for Chimanga, who ran himself right out of his left shoe.
And that is because there he made his first jump shot, or at least took his first jump shot.
Yep.
So in the last couple of games, he's digressed into a one-tool player where it's all drive and teams know how to soft close on him and kind of guard him with a stick. But now that he's shown that he's going to take that jump shot and even more importantly, make that jump shot, that's going to open up those driving lanes for him.
Barmore, a wraparound pass. Left-handed shot would not go for Dean. Rebound Singleton. Outlet comes to Steeple. Chance to get it back into single digits. Singleton straightaway three for the big guy.
Oh.
How do you do, Mr. Singleton, who is now 2 of 5 from beyond the arc on the season.
If you shoot upper 30s or 40% from three, you're allowed to keep shooting.
Take it. How about that?
He's afforded himself one more shot.
Hill threw that one right to English. Now Steeple. Nighthawks have numbers in the corner. Howard for three. It's up. It is no good. Weak side rebound. Chimanga fakes. Back to Howard. He puts it up just inside the arc, and it's good. And a timeout. Coach Vanderslice.
Good bounce back energy there by the Nighthawks, created by defensive stops and push up in transition.
We'll keep it right here. 12:34 to go, and now a 5-point ball game.
Yeah, it's you can tell you who's made the difference. Mr. Singleton. Bigs haven't been able to define their space. Aiken's bigs haven't been able to define their space with him in the game. The last 2 turnovers have come after post touches. Well, it was a stop that he defended really well, and then a raw turnover that gets us going in transition. And it's similar to the women's side, is that the Pacers, because of their length, are really, really good on the defensive end because of their length. But now look at the Pacer lineup that's come off the floor. They're really playing with a kind of a 4 post man, or a number 4 post player and 4 guards. So it'll be interesting to see if North Georgia flips their defensive script here.
Shaquan Jules in the ball game. Blocked there by Singleton, but a foul, and he might have taken a knee to a very sensitive spot.
Who did?
It looks like DeAndre took a knee from Barmore's.
Well, you better, Barmore, based on his body mass, had better come with more than a knee if he wants to make a dent in DeAndre.
He got the first.
He better bring his friends to that one.
First foul shot good for Barmore, and the second one no good. He is a 54% shooter, so we should have called that one. A little surprised at that. 25-19, an errant pass.
That's a foul?
And that's going to be a foul on number 2, Faison Brock. Bodies were flying like bowling pins. Steeple will inbound, but not before. A little mop-up duty. And that is done.
Rather expeditiously.
You're kind. Steeple, bounce pass into Singleton. Over to Tyler Dean, no good. And that's going to be a foul underneath. Is that on Singleton?
It is.
I don't like that because that's his second. So just as quickly as you had lauded the benefit of having him in there, he's back on the bench.
Now it's going to be a challenge. Karad Watson's going to get that chance, and I'd imagine Lonray's going to come back in. They're going to have to play with that same focus and strength that DeAndre did.
Barmore. No look pass and a steal. Nicely done by Watson. Steeple to English. Left side of the lane, shot up, no good. Might have been contact. Rebound, Watson. English. Three in the corner is up. Left it short. Loose ball right to Barmore. Here come the Pacers, leading 25-19. Evans, no look pass to Brock. Three-pointer, good.
Man, Evans just gets in the middle of the paint with ease.
He is so fast. 11-11 to go. By the way, Evans with 45 steals on the season. Wow. English from the left elbow, fouled by Brock, his second. And we should have an under 12 timeout forthcoming. And we do. 28-19 in favor of Aiken. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
Minutes, 3 seconds on the clock here in the first half. 28-19 your score. Substitution for the Pacers, number 14, Darius Bell, back in the ball game. And at the line, Roderick English, senior from Gainesville.
Johnson.
Indeed. That one rattles out. The lefty will have one more. Looking for the 20th point for the Nighthawks this afternoon. That is not forthcoming. Shaquan Jules the rebound. Up ahead it goes to Bell. In the corner, three, up and good for Miles Washington. Or beg your pardon, that is Kyle Tackaberry. Tackaberry out of the Darlington School, Charlotte. Steeple answers with a three of his own.
Trading baskets isn't going to get us anywhere, though.
Nope. Nope. Evans back to Dean. Now Evans, long three off the iron, no good. Ball tipped, knocked away by Evans out of bounds to North Georgia. Cottrell and Chimanga back in. Howard and who else will go? English back to the bench. Back on the floor, Washington for the Pacers. Along with Eric. The Kinlock up in a travel. We'll turn it over. Washington inbounds to Danielle Dean. Clock rolls, 10:10 to go first half, 31-22. Aiken, the lead and the ball. Drive by Dean, knocked away. Watson up ahead to Shimanga. Ephraim puts it up and missed the layup. Goodness gracious. Did not use the backboard. And the ball just rolled off the rim. Ugh. Ephraim might have
popped his mouth on the floor.
Yeah, he was going after that loose ball pretty aggressively and took a shot.
Tough kid, though.
Barmore back in for Aiken, and Evans gets a breather.
Probably a little bit more angry that he missed the finger roll.
Yeah. You had asked earlier this season how often you see a head coach as intercepted on the inbound by Danielle Dean, who lays it in, who coaches from down near the water cooler.
Uh-huh.
Vanderslice would be the second that we've seen do that.
Quick refreshments.
It's close. Shimanga, Cottrell fakes the three now from the left elbow. High off the iron, no good. Rebound, Tyler Dean, but missed the lay-in.
Good effort by Tyler there. Just a really bad angle to try to get that stick back.
That is so tough. You're underneath. The drive by Tackleberry in the corner to Washington. Three, no good. Rebound, Cottrell. Here come the Nighthawks down by 11. Steeple drives on Barmore. Underneath, bounce pass for Watson, and a foul inside.
Interesting to see if they call that in the act of shooting.
And
no.
No. That is on Washington. Well, Watson is at the line. They're giving him two. Boy, that is generous.
Vanderslice is very
he's perplexed.
Vander unhappy.
He is perplexed.
I would be as well.
Karad puts that one in. So that last foul on Miles Washington, who prepped at William Amos Huff.
That's not how.
It should be, the way it's spelled. Watson got them both. I've been asked to obtain the city in which William Amos Huff High School exists. Tackleberry for three, no good. Rebound, Steeple.
Charlotte.
It is a suburb of Charlotte, but not Charlotte proper.
Buckets.
Hopkins for three. Oh, he rattles it in.
I don't even know what suburbs are in Charlotte.
Barmore.
Never heard of it.
To Dean.
Oh. I thought we were still talking about.
To Washington.
Good defense.
Cornelius.
Never heard of
North
that either.
Carolina. Off balance shot will not go for Dean. Rebound, Cottrell. Nighthawks have numbers.
To the rim.
Shimanga drives, kicks back to Cottrell. Oh, he is wrapped up by Danielle Dean, who transferred in from Georgia Highlands College.
Rome area.
Rome-ish.
Coosa Valley.
8:01 to go here. Howard back in, Steeple is out.
Got to be careful here. Last inbounds play for us ended up in a transitional layup the other way for the Pacers. Good.
Shimanga in the corner, guarded by Barmore. Drives, Ephraim, oh, missed the shot, but a lay-in wouldn't go for Lonray. Second one, no good. No good. Lonray gets the ball, kick it out. No, he's going to drive. Now he kicks it to Cottrell. Take your time. Howard, guarded by Barmore, back to Hopkins. 18 to shoot. Backdoor cut, Howard, the lead for Lonray, but he missed the slam dunk. Oh. Barmore for an NBA three.
That hurt.
Whew, goodness.
A 5-point swing there.
36-27. 7:11 to go, first half. Lob to Howard in the left wing. Bounce pass Lonray.
Got to move, got to help him.
Double teamed, hook shot up, no good. Loose ball, Cottrell puts it up. It's in, and a foul.
We got to do a better job on Lonray's paint touches of helping him. He's not the offensive kind of post going to go get his own on the touch. I need guys moving and helping him just to create little dribble lanes for him, but not standing and watching. But good job by Cottrell of getting that rebound and one situation.
Nighthawks within 7. The under 8 timeout. We'll be back in a moment on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Cottrell at the line, trying to complete a hard-nosed three-point play. Junior out of Hayesville, North Carolina, hitting 75% of his free throws. Wait a minute. No. That basket was Cottrell. That absolutely was Cottrell who made the basket. Zach is back at his rightful spot at the foul line. Settles in, tries to pull Nighthawks to within 6, and does so. 36-30, inside 7 to go here in the first half. Barmore guarded by Howard. Evans zips it around to the left side. Dean has it taken away. Steeple. Now goes baseline, nowhere to go, and a foul on Barmore, and absolutely no question there was contact. He literally forced Zez out of bounds.
That's the most emotion Barmore's shown. Started the game off with a really, really strong move. And a made three, just kind of ghost face.
Yeah.
That's the first time it's kind of showing us some emotion there.
Hey, listen, that last three he made was easily 10 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah, and he just kind of kept his nose down and kept going, but
he's a transfer from the College of Central Florida. Steeple 1 of 2 at the line, and it's 36-31. Danielle Dean gets it to go. He had a full head of steam on that one.
He did. Nice aggressive move to the rack.
The next opportunity will take a station ID. Steeple goes baseline underneath. Hop, skip, the pass to Shimanga, right back to Lonray. Puts it up, no good. And a missed opportunity there. 6:06 to go, first half. Evans' floater from 10 feet is good. And he's good. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go, first half. Pacers by 9. Nighthawks with the ball in the corner. Chimanga drives underneath, zips it out to Howard, lost the handle. Steeple retrieves. Now 12 to shoot. Steeple, three-pointer, no good. Hill the rebound for USC Aiken. Danielle Dean over to Barmore. Backs up. Now a three from Washington is good.
Man. Scoring. Pacers can score in bunches.
5:20 to go in the first half. 43-31. Nighthawks had cut it to 5. Backdoor cut. Cottrell, the pass intercepted, but out of bounds. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. And when you have a team that hits three-pointers at the rate they're shooting today.
10 of 15.
Whew.
A 7-0 run that's only taken a minute and a half.
Part of the reason they're number 5 in the nation.
Spurtability.
43-31. And evidently confirming the position of what the or where the shot clock should be.
I don't know what they're doing.
The ball was knocked out of bounds off.
It wasn't ever possessed, was it?
No.
But they claim it is, I guess, if there's 24 seconds.
Chimanga inbounds to Watson, over to Cottrell. One dribble and back to Steeple. Fakes the three, drives, floats it, good.
Nice left there.
How tough is that shot?
Very. The floater is already over a big's a tough shot, but do it with your offhand.
3 no good. Cottrell, a weak side rebound. Here come the Nighthawks down 10. Howard fakes now to Chimanga. Dribbles down the left side of the lane, stops. Watson straight away to Steeple. Into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound Washington, or Danielle Dean, beg your pardon. Barmore across half court, guarded by Howard. Evans, 3 left side, no good. Cottrell boxing out, gets the rebound. Up ahead, Chimanga drives through traffic, puts it up, no whistle. Evans collects it across half court, drives, shoots, scores.
Different engine he plays with.
Whew. Diminutive in stature, but tall in desire, speed, and effort. Howard back to Cottrell. Chimanga. Howard, right side, goes baseline, stops. Cottrell, 15-footer, no good. Out of bounds off of Dean. Oh, my goodness. Evans, you know you touched it. He knew it.
He did.
He was laughing as he walked past us. And it's time for the under 4. 3:42 to go in the first half. It's USC Aiken 45, North Georgia 33. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It is a 12-point Aiken lead, 45-33. Nighthawks back on the floor. Hopkins, Watson, Chimanga English and Steeple. And an overrule has been made, and the Nighthawks will have possession. Ball was off of Evans. Shimanga gets it into Karad, over to English. Bounce pass to Ephraim. Puts it up, no good. Watson fighting for the rebound, and foul over the top.
Intentional, nice set call there by the Nighthawks. Post up of Ephraim, liked his matchup against a lanky guard, but just wasn't able to finish the post move back to his right hand.
And at the line at the other end of the floor, Evans, 70% on the season. And that one no good. Rebound Watson, outlet comes to English, up to Shimanga. Watson, Steeple, looking down low, instead dribbles back out front. Hopkins, Shimanga, intended for English. Ephraim gets it back, left-handed shot is good.
Great job at stick-to-itiveness by Ephraim.
10-point deficit for the Nighthawks, 45-35 with 3:05 to go first half. Skip pass, Dean, three, no good. Rebound, Shimanga. Up ahead, English, drive, shoot, scores.
Nice pitch up by Ephraim and a great job of running the floor by Rod.
Ball out of bounds. Off of Evans.
North Georgia, yeah. Rod ran the floor, got the offensive transition layup, sprinted back in defense, got in front of Evans, did a good job of just sticking his hand in the driving lane, and Evans ended up dribbling it off his foot.
Tyleek also trying to shake off the contact.
Jam thumb or something.
Yeah,
jam
something
finger.
of that sort. Shimanga looking for help. Oh, good job by English to go up there and get the tall pass. Shot clock at 7. Steeple in the lane. Lost the handle. Aiken has it. Up ahead to Bell. No good. Late whistle.
Spectators behind us did not like that call too much.
Evidently not at the line. Darius Bell, 50% on the season.
He's going to make his second.
The law of averages would indicate you are exactly correct. Mr. Bell, a sophomore from Cortland, Virginia, prepped at Southampton. And a lane violation will give him another opportunity. Well, I'll tell you, that is a frustration for coaches.
I'd imagine this free throw now goes.
And gets it to go.
Oh, man.
2:17 and counting, 46-37. Aiken on top, North Georgia with the ball. Howard down low to English on the left block, backs in, power move, yes!
They like posting up 23 there. That's Ephraim did it on the baseline out play, and now
Evans was waiting at the other end for a three and got it.
So fast, they get down the floor so fast.
49-39 with 1:49 to go first half. Hopkins, oh goodness. He got in the air and Rod was already boxing out for the rebound. And Sean had a defender in his face and then tried to alter it from a shot to a pass, and it goes out of bounds. Barmore brings it up. Bounce pass, Dean. Over to Bell, three, no good. Rebound, battle won by Danielle Dean. Evans, three-pointer, no good. Long carom to Danielle Dean. Another opportunity down low. It goes and out of bounds to North Georgia. Off the fingertips of Darius Bell.
Nice little set play that the Pacers ran against our zone. forced overload, but putting a real good shooter on the backside just kind of puts teams in a defensively zone disadvantage. Do you want to go over there and guard the overload, or you want to leave the shooter with a long?
Tyler Dean in the corner, left side to English, back to Tyler, out to Howard, over it goes to Steeple. Elevates, sort of had the double pump from 15 feet, and it's out of bounds to the Pacers with 59.2 left in the first half. Evans gets the play call, brings it across half court. Picked up there by Howard. Over to Barmore, back to Evans. Drives, contact. 17-footer in and out, no good. Rebound, English, outlet to Howard. Oh, nearly a steal by Evans. English up to Howard, 39 seconds to go. Three-pointer, no good. Here come the Pacers on the move. Evans, it's a 5-on-3. Ball tipped away by Howard, but Pacers keep it. English goes head over heels. Now he's back on defense.
They're playing hard.
15 seconds on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock. Barmore in half court with 10, 9, 8, 7. Defended by Steeple with 5, 4. The pass in the corner. Washington. And a turnover. And now they play, oh goodness. The Nighthawks thought that it was going to be a shot clock violation instead of playing on, and missed an opportunity for a shot before time expired. As it is, a 10-point deficit, 49-39. We will take a break. When we come back, the head coach of the UNG women, Buffy Burson, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution. Here, the leadership
Certificate program is open to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge, gain practical skills, and become a more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events, community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead. You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At the break, a 10-point ball game. USC Aiken on top, 49-39, and we are pleased to be joined by the head coach of the UNG women, Coach Buffy Burson, victorious this afternoon in the first half of our doubleheader. And the final score there, 67-40. And what a second half in that ball game. It was relatively snug there at the break, but boy, your ladies broke it open in the second half.
They did. Great second half, especially third quarter. I think our defense ignited our offense, and it was really exciting to see.
This was a ball game that, as Lee Glenn mentioned during your game, it was so nice to be able to see you be able to get as many players in the game today. I think perhaps as many as you've had a chance to play all year.
It is. Everybody got in the game. All 10 players got in and played, I think, at least 10 minutes apiece, or play a lot. And that's always good. You know, it's good. They practice so hard every day and always wanting to get them in games and to be able to work them in. And in conference game like that is only going to help us down the stretch.
And especially when you're just getting ready to go on the road for 3 in a row.
Right. Yeah. Oh, definitely. And it was such an emotional game Wednesday, you know, our ESPN game against Columbus, and it was great to be, and I think a lot of our players were tired, and it was just nice to see the people on the bench come in and spark us and just really, you know, pick up where they left off.
You know, really good. And I do want to talk more about today's game, but let's go back and talk about that game on Wednesday and what an atmosphere it was here at the Convocation Center. The electricity of having 3,000 plus fans in the stands, a national audience to see what your team, your program is capable of doing, and what a great bounce back from the Pembroke ball game. The team came out from the opening tip and established themselves.
I thought we were ready. I mean, obviously the electricity, like you mentioned, the energy in the building was huge, and you never know, you know, which way your team's going to go. I thought they took the Pembroke loss very hard, like we should have, and it was just great to see them respond and play with so much poise against a team that pressures you so much. And I was so pleased with just the entire ball game and the way our players handled it. Well, it was fun, a lot of fun.
It was a fun atmosphere, and it was neat to see the team enjoy winning against a quality opponent like Columbus State.
Yeah, and we looked like we were having fun. Yeah. And I think Columbus did too, because it was just such a, you know, like we said, a great atmosphere, and just so appreciative of all the Nighthawk Nation for coming out, and not just coming out, but cheering, getting into the game. And it was fun to see our players really enjoy it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It was great.
We're going to talk more about today's game in just a moment. Stay with us. Back in a moment right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer. I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea. I can't believe that worked! No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
big 27-point win earlier today for the UNG women, and pleased to be joined by Coach Buffy Burson. We talked about that huge run in the second half, third quarter, fourth quarter, dominated by the Nighthawks. Talk about the chemistry that's obviously beginning to really solidify for your team and how it was shown here today.
It just helps because we're scoring from all different 5 positions and at different times, and different players are stepping up in different situations. And I think that's what happened in the third quarter a lot. We were sharing the ball, and you know what, we weren't dominating on the inside necessarily on the block, but we were getting it in transition a little bit and just really sharing it. So it was, you're right, chemistry is a good word for it. It's something you actually do have to work at, and we're trying to work at it every day.
Yep. You know, what's nice is too that you can depend on a variety of players to step up. You know, not a big offensive day today for Sutton.
Right.
But boy, there were other ladies to fill that void here today.
Exactly, and they were doing, you know, just that. I thought Imani Arnold, you know, came off the bench and played a lot of minutes for 2 games in a row, where she just makes things happen. She got her hand on the ball a lot on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end, you know, she was driving from the high post and just, you know, keeping possessions alive by tipping it, and just it's really exciting to watch her play and come alive.
3 steals, 8 points. Obviously, just the intensity that's there. The play of your guards, Abby Franklin, just continually amazes me with her speed and transition. Kara Groover.
Yeah.
There is nobody any more hard-nosed that wants the ball any more than she does every time out there.
They were both in during those runs. You know, Groover is just, you know, the toughness in her is incredible. I mean, she's coming up, I think she led her 2nd rebound in the day, just comes up with O boards, and you're just like, where did that come from? And she comes out of there from comes out of nowhere. And Abby with her just, you know, in transition, she stole 2 or 3 and went and laid it up, and just explosive, you know, when she takes off. And both of them just really made a lot of good things happen today.
It's been a pleasure to watch the team to this point in the season. Look forward to the rest of the season. Congratulations again on today's win. And our thanks to Buffy Burson, the head coach of UNG Women, joining us here. When we come back, we'll look at the box score from the men's first half. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Quick look at the numbers from the first half. 10 points for Zez Steeple to lead the way for North Georgia. They had, interestingly, 8 more rebounds than USC Aiken. From beyond the arc, though, the Pacers were pretty sharp. 11 of 21.
That's pretty good. 11 of 21 is a smooth 52%. The cardinal rule is if you're above 35, you're good.
Yeah. The Pacers today are real good.
Yeah, that's above 50%.
Yeah. we will see what transpires in the second half. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, second half action between the Nighthawks and the Pacers right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, No one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub. With exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours. The home of Division II college sports.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
It's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Greg Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team back here. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. USC Aiken, the 5th-ranked team in the nation, leading the Nighthawks by 10. North Georgia had cut this deficit down to 5 late in the first half.
And to be honest with you, Craig, it feels like it's more than 10.
Yeah.
A couple of bad breaks in the last 2.5 minutes of the quarter. Really felt like Aiken could be at 17 or 18. So got to make sure to stay out of the danger zone here early in the second half, and that we are really attentive to not letting them, the first 6 minutes of the second half are really pivotal. I'd like to see us make an early run here.
See what transpires. It will be Danielle Dean to inbound directly in front of our broadcast position. Second half is now underway. Barmore with the ball. Evans, right side of the wing, lobs it back to Barmore.
Okay.
And there you go. On the sideline and over to North Georgia. Lonray Olatunji, Zez Steeple, Ephraim Shimanga, Sean Hopkins, and Zach Cottrell. Their starting 5 back out on the floor as we begin the second half. Steeple thought about a 3, instead dribbles to the key, back to Cottrell. Down low, Lonray goes in. Oh, a beautiful fake, puts it up and in.
Lonray's probably trying to redeem himself from not one of his better halves. Played with a lot of urgency there, that possession. Worked hard to get the deep post touch.
Around the horn they go. Left elbow, the shot would not fall for Brock. Near steal by Evans, but it will stay with North Georgia.
Playing zone here, North Georgia is to start the second half. I like the mix-up.
Played a minute and change here in the second half. Cottrell, bounce pass to Shimanga in between the circles. Now to Hopkins. Sean elevates for 3 straight away. Good.
Nice set call by the Nighthawks. Run Sean through what's called an elevator screen. 2 people set the screen and close the elevator doors.
Straight away, Barmore for 3 to answer. In and out, no good. Rebound, nice job, Olatunji to block out Hill. Shimanga in traffic, and it's a 3-point ball game. A media timeout. 18:22 to go in the ball game. 49-46. Aiken, the lead is 3. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that. and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool. I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Coaches are fond of saying that the final minutes of any half and the opening minutes of any half are some of the most important. The Nighthawks have taken advantage of the first 2 minutes here in the second half. Barmore drives, shoots, scores, and a foul.
We played all zone until the forced timeout, and then the called timeout. We came out of the timeout and played a man, and Barmore did a good job of getting by his first level of defense, but then the second level of help was just a little too late.
3-point play for Barmore. And that breaks the 7-0 run the Nighthawks had to open the half. Bounce pass from Cottrell to Hopkins. Steeple on the right wing. Back to Lonray, over to Hopkins, 15 to shoot. Sean at the right elbow, now to Shimanga. Works into the lane, drives, shoots, up, no good. Rebound Hill.
Those are shots Ephraim's gonna make. Good tough drive by the junior point guard, but definitely want to finish that.
Back out front to Dean, over to Barmore, right side, guarded by Shimanga. Underneath, bounce pass, Evans, 3 in the corner, left side, good.
We're back in zone, went back zone, which I think is a good call. Just Aiken did a good job of getting under the backboard and flattening us out. And Evans made his way to that hot corner.
He's got 18 now on the day. Shimanga open for 3 left side, no good. Rebound to Brock. Dean leaves it for Barmore, who leaves it for Evans. Straightaway 3, no good. Rebound to Steeple and a foul. Boy, Evans came in there like a defensive back. He is a hard-nosed player.
Hey, that's good sportsmanship too by both of them.
Yep. Going for the ball. $16:50 to go in the ball game. 55-46. Aiken. That one no good from Hopkins. Rebound to the Pacers. Barmore quickly through traffic, lays it all the way in. Nobody defending. Ouch. Steeple. Shimanga, 3 in the corner, left side, no good. Hopkins over the top, got a hand on it, out of bounds to North Georgia.
After the force called timeout, Aiken scored the next 6 points. Got this thing back to 9.
Shimanga inbounds to Cottrell on the wing, right side. Drives in the lane, fakes, and a nice job from 7 feet.
Cottrell does a great job of using a 2 feet and pump fakes.
57-48, 3-pointer up and good for Danielle Dean. They are well above 50% from beyond the arc tonight. 60-48. Pacers are on fire.
Well, we're hanging in there with them.
Shimanga in traffic, back to Hopkins. Guarded by Dean, bounce pass intended for Olatunji. Knocked out of bounds by Hill. And the official under 16 timeout. It's USC Aiken 60, North Georgia 48, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back in a moment.
52%.
Have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
For those who are watching streaming coverage of this ball game, you're getting a treat. Nigel and the his mascots,
Crazy Birds,
are doing the YMCA back behind the pep band. If you are listening on 1330 AM or 97.9, you're missing a treat. Nigel is all into it. And we are back to action. Steeple to Hopkins. Works the right side. Back to Chimanga in the corner. Steeple 3 blocked by Barmore to Singleton, and a shot clock violation. .34 to go. And a 12-point Pacer advantage. Barmore, bounce pass in the corner to Evans, zips it top of the key to Brock. Three-pointer in and out, no good. Evans, the loose ball up, no good, but tipped in by Hill. Singleton on the floor now for North Georgia. Chimanga works into the lane, back to Hopkins for 3, no good. And Evans tracks it down in the corner. Dribbles up against Chimanga. Barmore drives, now back to Dean in the lane, left-handed shot, good.
Great finish by Dean, absorbing the contact of the shot blocker and then finishing with the offhand.
7-0 run by the Pacers. Hopkins to Chimanga, tried to get it to Singleton. Ephraim has to cover up and call a timeout to maintain possession of 30. We'll keep it right here with 14:29 to go in the ball game. We talked about the fact that it will be a while before the Nighthawks are again in the friendly confines of the Convocation Center. It will be arch rival Young Harris on the road.
Yeah, on the road,
yep.
at Battle of Blood Mountain.
Battle of Blood Mountain, then on the road at Augusta, on the road at Flagler, and then Clayton State the next home game on the 23rd of the month. And then 2 more road games. So January is a month of travel for the Nighthawks. February, though,
yep,
we get caught up.
Yeah, February 13th, after all our spring sports have started and all the staff that we have that do well above and beyond what they're asked to do. Have to do all those spring sports too.
Turnover, alley-oop was too much. And a turnover back the other way. The Nighthawks have it trailing 64-48. 14-14 to go. Steeple guarded by Barmore. Singleton at the left elbow, picks up his dribble. Now needs help. And backdoor cut. Chimanga zips it out to Hopkins on the wing. Leaves it for Chimanga. Cottrell with 8-7. Trying to get it to Hopkins, but intercepted. Up ahead to Barmore. Now Evans through traffic. No look pass to Brock. 3 over the top of the backboard.
Why is that a rule? If it goes over the back, I get that, but why is it automatically, if it hits the top of it, dead?
Shouldn't be.
It's part of the backboard, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of those things.
Yeah.
Near steal by Evans. I'd say before too much longer, we may know the answer to that question.
We might.
13:39 to go here in the second half. Hopkins takes the inbound from Steeple. Guarded by Brock. And a foul called on Mr. Brock, who prepped at Millbrook High School in
Raleigh,
NC.
Relatively, I mean, I say relatively new high school, but
yeah,
I say that in like my age.
Right.
You know, like I can remember it being made.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking. Hopkins now leaves it for Zez. Tyler Dean away to Howard. Jack holding high. Pivots the pass to Dean with 5, 4, Tyler, 3. Howard puts up the 3, good.
There we go. See him get back on it.
Barmore just inside the arc, no good. Tipped by Hill to Evans, who leaves it for Dean. 3 up and good for Tyleek Evans. 67-51. Tipped by Tyler Dean, and the miss. Singleton, the loose ball. Boy, had Hopkins wide open underneath. Howard for 3, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will go North Georgia's way. Steeple will inbound along the baseline, guarded by Barmore. Gets it to Hopkins, baseline jumper, long, no good, into the hands of Barmore. Quickly the other way, through traffic, and a reach in by Howard to keep the layup from happening. Clock stopped, 12:35 to go in the ball game. Chemungha back in. Watson will come in replacing Singleton. Hill down low, over to Barmore. Danielle Dean nearly had it stripped away. 9 to shoot. Evans puts up a 3. It is no good. Rebound Hopkins. Chemungha zips it over to Howard in the corner. Down low to Watson. Puts it up and in.
Started by good pitch up by Ephraim, kick out, although it wasn't a catch and shoot for Jack. He did a good job of gathering it and knowing that the help came from the big and throwing it into the big.
Danielle Dean zips it over to Evans, right back to Dean. We'll have an official timeout at the next stoppage of play. Pass to Dean straight away, over to Washington. Now Evans goes baseline, a lot of contact. Zips it over, Barmore with 2 on the shot clock, good for 3. My.
It's just demoralizing when you play defense so good for so long and fly around and they make just a desperation deep 3.
Hill with the interception. Rule 7.1.2, the ball shall remain live if it hits the side or top of the backboard. Another 3 for Barmore and comes back in front of the backboard. We'll discuss that further.
Yeah, okay. I want to talk about that after the break.
11:10 to go in the ball game. 73-53 in favor of USC Aiken. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Goodbye.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
A 20-point advantage for USC Aiken after the Nighthawks had pulled to within 5 early. Well, actually, they pulled to within 3 right out of the gate. They had pulled to within 49-46 before an 8-0 run by Aiken to answer. And the threes have continued to rain at an amazing clip for the Pacers. Shimunga at the right elbow to Hopkins. Right side, down low to Watson. Turns, traffic there. Got to have help.
Watching.
Hook shot, no good. Gets it back. Hopkins open for a 3. Right side, good.
Got lucky there.
Tackleberry drives, no good. Rebound, Hopkins. Howard, 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Watson, up and in with the left hand.
Nice 5-0 spurt out of the timeout by the Nighthawks.
Barmore, bounce pass to Dean. Back to Barmore, holding high. Brock, and contact. I could hear the slap from here.
Yep. Playing zone again, which has got us back in this thing.
Steeple back in. Howard is out. 10-13 to go. Lob comes in from Barmore to Danielle Dean. Tackleberry, Barmore, 3 in the corner, right side, no good. Air ball. Oh boy. Tyler Dean was battling for the rebound and drew contact from, was it Brock?
No, they number 2, right?
Yeah, facing Brock.
Yeah. Could have been either of them, though.
They're going to give that one to Shaquan Jules. Straightaway 3, Shimunga, good.
I like to see him taking that shot, although he's not a volume 3-point shooter. Now he's 2 of 3 on the season, or on the game.
All right, 8-0 run, but whoop, a miss there. Tackleberry with a loose ball. 9:37 to go. It's 73-61. Tipped away. It'll stay with Aiken. Barmore to Dean. Danielle, one dribble and back to Barmore. In the corner, Tackleberry, 3 up, no good. Rebound, Shimunga for North Georgia. Ephraim right through traffic. Back it goes to Hopkins. Steeple wanted it in the corner. Instead to Shimunga. Ephraim drives in traffic. Bounce pass, Steeple. In the lane, fakes, bounce pass. Watson double teamed. Tyler Dean drives, floater is up, no good, but a foul will send him to the line.
Ball goes in and out. Got to go in and out. Can't go in and be stagnant. When the ball goes in and it comes back out, then you force the defense to close out. And then you can beat the closeout, and now you've got the advantage in the numbers.
Tyler trying to extend the 8-0 run, and does with the first foul shot. Tackleberry and Barmore get a breather for the Pacers. Back out there and lacing up the shorts is Darius Bell.
Give me that.
Watson tracks it down in the corner. Bounce pass to Tyler Dean. Double team down low. The pass to Shimunga up, no good. Tipped in by Watson.
Got it back to 10, or under 10.
73-64. An 11-0 run by North Georgia. 8:40 to go.
Drive off.
Evans straightaway 3, good. And a timeout taken, Coach Vanderslice for USC Aiken. We'll keep it right here. That is a run killer.
He's so good.
Evans, they are at 50% on the button, 17 to 34.
So good.
Beyond the arc.
And you know, not only does he make shots, but he makes them at kind of heat check times.
Yeah.
You have to have them.
Yep.
they're easier to make when you're up by a bunch, but when you kind of, which they're up, but like when you need it, that's the sign of a really heady player. And you're right, that's 34 3-point attempts.
24 points for Evans on the afternoon. Nighthawks had gone on an 11-0 run to cut it to 9. Steeple, Shimanga, Cottrell, Watson, and Dean. North Georgia with the ball, down by a dozen. Shimanga guarded by Evans. In the corner it goes. Cottrell fakes, drives, 10-footer up, good. Zach is so good at that mid-range jumper. 10-point ball game, 76-66. And a turnover. Watson got smacked in the face and a foul.
Ephraim should be credited with that, although Karad came away with the steal. Ephraim did a good job of tipping the initial pass and creating a 50-50 play.
Now, there was contact, but I will say that Karad very quickly recovered once the...
He did.
I think there might have been an Academy Award nomination.
Only a nomination?
Yeah, just a nomination.
Not a winner.
Close. Close.
I'd like to know who nominated him. Whoa.
Ephraim and Evans there in the backcourt. Steeple on the wing right side. 7:50 to go in the ball game. Down by 10. Hopkins drives, shoots. It will not go. And sadly, a charge has been assessed. The under 8 is forthcoming. We'll take a break. Nighthawks down by 10. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete. I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet. I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Teams coming back on the floor. The strains of Sweet Caroline. That band getting into it today.
They are. They've come so far. I'm so proud of them. It's, we have what we feel like here for Division II, one of the best game day atmospheres you can create, and they play. There's a lot of people that play a big role in it, but they are definitely part of it.
And that is an understatement. Back to action. Danielle Dean guarded by Shimanga, brings it across half court. 7:40 and counting. 10-point lead for the Pacers. Evans skip pass to Dean, to Brock, to Evans. 14 to shoot. Now Danielle Dean with 9, 8. Three-pointer up, no good from Washington, but an offensive board to Evans. Knocked away, loose ball, scramble, jump, and it will go to North Georgia.
Great job of no reset on the shot clock as well.
Rod Watson will inbound. Go! Just Heard that the Dukies beat Florida State on a buzzer beater.
Zion got poked in the eye.
Down low to Cottrell, nice conversion.
Good cut there by Zach. Show his face in the middle of the paint.
76-68. Barmore, Danielle Dean, Hill on the baseline. Back to Dean. Takes it from 17, air ball right to Tyler Dean. Tyler zipped it to Steeple, three-pointer up. It is good! Don't look now, but the Nighthawks are back within 5.
Don't give up a 3 here.
6:35 to go. Down low. Brock taken away by Cottrell. Loose ball. Karad Watson gets it to Steeple. Steeple in traffic. Knocked away. Cottrell. Now to Karad Watson. In the corner. Tyler Dean for 3. Would not go. Out of bounds. And it stays with North Georgia. Deandra back on the floor since he went out with 2 fouls a long time ago. Tyler Dean drives, shoots, and one.
A lot of heart shown by the Nighthawks here in the last 5 minutes or so.
After being down 73-53.
They're on a 20-3 run.
A 20-3 run.
That spans 5 minutes.
It is unbelievable. Tyler Dean a chance to make this a 2-point ball game.
USC Aiken is the Pacers haven't scored in the last 2 quarters.
5:55 to go. 76-74. Barmore knocked away by Shimanga. Barmore with the long. Over to Danielle Dean. Shot clock at 17. Down low to Hill. Hill backs in. Now to Danielle Dean, three-pointer from the wing, no good, but taken by Evans. He'll put up a 3 and hit it.
Goodness gracious.
How did he make that shot?
The degree of difficulties of the make of that shot is just crazy.
Cottrell for 3. And it's a 2-point game, 79-77. Danielle Dean to Bruck, to Barmore, 3 on the way, good.
19th 3 of the game.
This is a heavyweight battle down the stretch here. 5 minutes, Singleton for 3, no good. Tip, and Aiken has the loose ball. My goodness. Evans, no good, ball tipped. Here come the Nighthawks. Steeple underneath, it's no good, but a foul will send him to the line. My goodness.
Pretty sure Coach Faulkner does not want DeAndre taking the trail spot hot 3.
Probably not.
No. Well.
He was feeling it.
Got away with it. Went down and got us a stop.
He was feeling it.
Okay. And I'm not going to argue with the big man.
Steeple at the line. Up and good. And the second one gets the roll. 82-79. Tyler Dean to the bench. Hopkins back in. Playing with 4 personal fouls. Danielle Dean to Barmore straight away, guarded by Hopkins. Backs up, 3 is on the way and good.
Number 20.
Barmore with 26 points. Down low, Hopkins for the slam, no good. He's fouled on the way. He landed a bit oddly there, but he seemed to pop right back up.
I think the Chiefs are beating the Colts 14-0.
14-0.
It's my Super Bowl dark horse.
First quarter.
Not the Chiefs.
But you know.
Are they playing in the snow?
Now it looks like it. Has been for a goodly portion. Second one from Hopkins, no good. So 1 out of 2, 5-point ball game. 85-80. Aiken the lead in the ball. Barmore in the corner to Evans. Barmore for 3, no good. Evans the rebound on the weak side. Inside 4 minutes to go. Danielle Dean goes underneath and scores.
Baseline drive there against our zone. Had to close out hard because they're shooting it so well.
We'll have an official timeout at the next stoppage of play. Chimanga back out to Steeple. 3:33 to go, down 7. Steeple, left elbow, no good. Hill the rebound, taken away by Chimanga. Underneath, no good. Rebound to Hill. Zip pass underneath to Brock, who converts. That was quite a pass from Barmore on the
good
perimeter.
Transition basket, or good transition offense by the Pacers.
89-80, 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the ball game. Watson to Steeple out front, guarded by Evans. Now Karad, top of the key, right side to Chimanga, drives, and a jump ball is called, and it will go to Aiken, but not before the final media timeout of the day. Pacers 89, Nighthawks 80. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Back we are courtside. Before we return to action, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Nighthawk Sports Network. What a battle down the stretch. North Georgia has pulled to within 2 on 2 occasions. And each time, Aiken, on the power of their 3-point shooting prowess, has pushed it back. It's now a 9-point advantage for the Pacers. 89-80 with 2:44 to go. Barmore to Dean. Skip pass back to Barmore. Behind the back dribble. Into the lane. Evans to Dean. Goes baseline, floater no good, loose ball. And the Nighthawks have it. Watson, outlet comes to Chimanga. 2:22 to play, need a bucket. Cottrell to Watson, to Chimanga in the corner left side. Zips it straight away to Steeple, back to Chimanga. 14 to shoot, 2:10 to go. Chimanga lost the handle, last touched by Aiken.
Need a good set here.
Chimanga will inbound along the baseline. Cottrell, 3-pointer left side, air ball, tipped by Watson. Aiken with the ball. They're going to call a foul on Ephraim, trying to make the steal from Barmore. Now, we talked about a moment ago the Academy Award nomination effort by Karad. There have been Academy Award winning efforts at flops on not one but two occasions at this end of the floor on inbound plays, attempting to draw a foul call. Thankfully, neither has been forthcoming. Barmore guarded by Chimanga. 1:50 to go. Need a stop. And a reach in by Cottrell with 17 on the shot clock. 1:49 to go.
It's okay. Probably do need to start thinking about fouling at this point.
And the next one will put them in the bonus. Foul shooting has not been the stellar part of their day. Only 3 of 8 from the stripe for the Pacers. Dean with 5, 4 down low to Hill. 1 dribble, nothing doing. Back out front. Dean, and they did not get it away. The three-pointer went in, but it was after the buzzer.
Doesn't surprise me that the three-pointer went in. Though.
Yeah.
Shoot it so well. They already made 20.
And you know what?
Okay, here's a stat for you.
Okay.
They've made 23s.
Okay.
We've only made 10 more total field goals, but are only
down 9.
3 possessions out of this.
Can you believe it? Watson to Steeple with 1:20 to go. 19 to shoot, 1:15 to play. Give and go, Hopkins and Watson, and Karad converts. 89-82, we'll keep it right here. 1:11 to go, 89-82. Nighthawks tangling with the number 5 team in the nation.
Probably need to foul here. It's probably go 5 count, still foul.
Right.
So next foul, they do shoot free throws. They're only 1 away from the bonus. So yeah, we don't have time to try to play the defensive possession out.
What is a luxury for Aiken is the fact that they have multiple players that are great three-point shooters.
Three-point shooters, free throw shooters, guards. They've really got every tool in the belt.
– 1:11 to go, 89-82. Nighthawks said they used a 10-0 run to make it 76-74. Then they were again within 2 when both teams traded threes at 79-77.
Shows a lot of fight by North Georgia, just to kind of, there 3 or 4 times where they had been punched down to the canvas and could have just stayed down, but they have continued to battle. Says a lot about the team.
Tackerberry on the floor for the Pacers. English on the floor for North Georgia. Full court pressure, Barmore across midcourt through traffic and is fouled. Now, of those 3 makes collectively as a team, Barmore has 2 of them. 2 of 3 from the stripe today.
Ball's in his hand so much. He's keep complimenting Aiken on how well-rounded they are.
And looky there, it worked again.
Nigel and his flock need a basket.
Chimanga kicks it back to Cottrell. Down the lane, contact, no foul. Turnover inside 50 seconds to go. Tackerberry, and wrapped up by Steeple. And Tackerberry, a 91% free throw shooter.
That's not good.
This will be his first attempt of the game. He's only made 1 of his 4 field goal attempts.
So he's seen it miss.
Yeah. Guys are doing all they can, but he pops it through. 90-82 with 49.5. Tackleberry Jr. from Charlotte. Got them both. And Miles Washington checks back in. Offense for defense. Substitution there. Chimanga down the lane, drive, shoot, scores. 91-84, a quick foul with 42.3.
I wonder if Evans ever gets tired.
He looks like he's got a motor that just never slows less than, I don't know, 5,000 RPM. Up and good.
Bird's success rate in the men's games here lately not quite as good as it was with the women.
No, they were extremely successful. Evans got them both. Now, not for a lack of effort.
No.
93-84, 42 seconds to go. Chimanga fouled, and he goes tumbling, and hope he didn't sprain that wrist. Ephraim is a tough competitor. He really throws his body all over the court.
He wears it well too. You know,
Man.
it's just there are so many people that would take the amount of contact and physicality that he does.
Can't begin to imagine.
Quit. Be over there in the training room.
Hill back on the floor, replacing Miles Washington. Chimanga settles in. It's up and no good. Rebound to Brock for Aiken. 38 seconds and a foul. Brock will go to the line. An 89% shooter. This one rattles out, no good. Howard Cottrell back on the floor for the Nighthawks. Second one coming for Brock, and it's good. 94-84, 37 seconds to go. Chimanga zips it back to Hopkins. Three-pointer will not go. Loose ball. Howard got a hand on it. Last touched out of bounds by Darius Bell. Chimanga on the baseline, down low. Hopkins underneath, nice shot. 94-86. Immediate foul was 25.7. A great effort here in the second half by the Nighthawks to battle back.
Absolutely.
And we're down 10, then the largest deficit, if memory serves, was 20. 73-53. And then an amazing run to pull them within 2.
All the way back to 2.
Yep. Onyel Dean makes it 96-86. Chimanga to Steeple. Drives, lays it. Oh, he missed the layup. out of bounds to North Georgia with 15.5 and all academic at this point. And a takeaway and another takeaway back to Chemungha. Basket makes it 96-88. And they will just dribble out the final 5 seconds, and that'll be your final score. 96-88. Aiken wins to improve to 13-1. We'll take a break, be back to wrap it up. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
It's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Enough. Yeah, I'm over it.
We shouldn't need commercials to tell you we're powerful.
No thanks. Genders don't play sports. Athletes do.
An unbelievable shooting effort beyond the arc powered the Pacers of USC Aiken to a 96-88 win here today. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team here at the Convocation Center. And hats off to the Nighthawks for battling back, Lee, on 2 occasions, pulled within 2 points.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought they played 3 occasions where they could have quit. Not quit, but just said, okay, that was a good effort, we're going to roll over. And they did not. Against a really, really good team that has a chance to be playing deep into March.
Without question.
Yeah, already positioned themselves to be a regional kind of contender. So it's North Georgia's on a little bit of a rough patch here, and it's not going to get easier on the road now, but just got to find a way to play with that energy against the teams that aren't quite as good as USC Aiken.
Road games at Young Harris, Augusta, and Flagler. The next home game, the next broadcast coming up on the 23rd of the month as the Nighthawks play host to Clayton State. Get your final score here today, 96-88. Aiken over North Georgia. On behalf of Lee Glenn, Coach Faulkner and the Nighthawks, I'm Craig Corbin saying so long, everybody.